Can you tell us who you are and where you're from?
My name's Catherine. I work for Uniting Care in Ballarat, Australia. I work in their youth detox unit with youth ranging in age from 12 to 21.
Can you tell us a bit how you have come across BSFF Fast?
I did the training with you middle of last year, so about 6 months ago.
How would you decide on who uses it and how you go in introducing BSFF Fast to young people?
With the youth, I found you have to use that inside gut instinct to know who's ready and who's not. And just go with your feelings, what you think they're ready for and what they're not.
Say that you'd use it on emotional type issues?
When we have clients come through, there's two main reasons, very general reasons why you can pin them for having a drug or alcohol problem. That can be because of family environment, they've fallen into it, peer group pressure, that sort of reasoning. Or they can be the pain. They've suffered some form of emotional abuse, physical abuse, abandonment issues.
Would you say that BSFF Fast has been one of the most effective things you've used for emotional pain?
For emotional pain, yes. We're quite open to using whatever we feel we can. When you get a client in, you'll do everything you can to try and help. You can't lead and you can't push, but you can definitely walk beside them, and BSFF Fast is one of those avenues I'll take.
Can you say how effective it might be for things like sleep and other things that you might
I've used BSFF Fast on a variety of ages. The youngest I think was 14, and every single one of them has been calmer after the experience, and every single one of them has slept better that night. And when they're at that age and they've been using drugs for 4 or 5 years, one night in their short little lives is a miracle.
Yes, it always amazes me that in that age group from 12 to 21, for young people to come along to do a detox for drugs and alcohol, it's a pretty powerful statement that they're saying, that I'm prepared to do that at this age and I acknowledge that I've got a problem.
Yes, there can be a variety of reasons as well. They may have court pending or family have pushed them into coming, but even then you will still work as hard as you can to get the most you can. They may stumble and fall and they may need to come back again, but that doesn't mean it's a failure. Just 14 days we have them for, and if they're drug free for 14 days, that's beautiful.
It's a big change in their life.
It's beautiful, and they learn and they take things away from here. And if they do come back a second time, it's like planting a seed, and they come back and that seed then grows and develops, and we get more positive and positive as we go on.
Do you find that the more you use BSFF Fast, the more confidence you get?
Oh, definitely. And I know I've spoken to you. I've adapted things that fit my personality perhaps more, and my instincts when I'm dealing with it. If I have a client who's showing resistance, say at any stage during the session, say they're struggling with the setup, I will change it. I will stop and I'll explain more. Or if they're having resistance with forgiveness, because their understanding of forgiveness is a huge blocker, then we stop and we'll discuss that. There's no need to feel that you have to stick to the strict book. You can adapt it to your personality and to the client's personality.
That's a big advantage of working with the subconscious mind, is the ability to chop and change and fit with the individual rather than have a set structure that has to fit in with them.
And as a worker, you may think you know what is their emotional problem, but it's not until you're halfway through the BSFF program that they come up with something that's caught you totally by surprise, and that's what they really needed work on. And you would never have found it in a more conventional way.
No, that's right. Yeah. So I'd like to thank you for being involved with that and helping to understand BSFF Fast and get people to know about BSFF Fast. The setup is a part of the process where the young person is able to set up a cue word in their subconscious mind that goes out and automatically does the work without them having to go through the pain.
And I've had many youngsters, when they see me, they'll say the cue word, and it's sweet. It's just really sweet.
Okay. Well, thanks very much for being part of that for us.
Pleasure.